Here we go for the awards. The World Cup is on its way out.
2010 FIFA World Cup winner with Spain, Sergio
We've seen members
Ramos
of the 2010 Spain World Cup winning team all around the stadium. Sergio Ramos with a hug for Luis de la Fuente. President of the United States on the field, alongside Gianni Infantino of FIFA. Plenty of awards to give out: the Fair Play Trophy, the Young Player Award, the Golden Glove, the Golden Ball, the Golden Boot, and then the ultimate prize in world football.
FIFA will now present commemorative medals to the match officials for today's FIFA World Cup 2026 final.
The match officials receiving their medals first. President of FIFA first in the line there, Gianni Infantino. Next to President Donald Trump of the United States, the President of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum, and Mark Carney, the Prime Minister of Canada, all in the receiving party. The match official.
The FIFA Young Player Award, presented by Aramco.
FIFA Young Player Award is up next. You have to be born on or after the 1st of January 2005. We're looking at Pau Kubasi, the centre-half Thierry Henry focused on before the game. It looks like he's going to receive the award. What a player we've got our hands on here.
Well, it's been for a long time, and you have to give Xavi Hernandez a lot of credit also, because he trusted him right from the start. He trusted Lamine Yamal right from the start, and those guys are proven to be what he thought they were going to be. And this kid, well, this kid is a world champion.
No matter how old you are, and if you've grown up in the system and you understand, they'll put you in. They'll start you in a World Cup.
Unai Simon, Adidas Golden Glove winner, best goalkeeper at the tournament. He also has the most clean sheets. What a performance from him and from the players in front of him, Lex.
I mean, sometimes goalkeepers don't get the attention that they deserve. Sometimes they say, oh, you're not facing enough shots, you're not saving the ones that you should save. The mental fortitude that it takes, especially when your team has a lot of possession, to be ready to make that save, and maybe it's the one or two saves. don't for a second think that that is not quality and that is not important. So I'm glad that he is being recognized, and I think
I've seen him play for the last 25 years.
I mean, we have enjoyed him. We have enjoyed him during this World Cup. He has not, I know he's sad he didn't win the World Cup, but listen, he had an amazing World Cup. He kept this team alive. He did some amazing stuff. He had moments where he was human. He had moments where he was not a human. And I hope he can continue to play as much as possible so we can enjoy him even more. Will we see him in another World Cup? I don't know, you never know. But we have enjoyed him, and we're happy he plays the game, because we're going to be very sad when he stops playing.
What we have learned, Thierry, is to never bet against him.
No, it takes a team like Spain to be able to beat Argentina. And like I mentioned before, if they won today, they would have done something that I don't know if it would have been possible to do that, to win 4 major competitions in a row. They were very short and close, sorry, to do it. And look at what it means to him. If you ever have any doubt of it, this guy still have some fire in his belly. Look at him. Look at what it means. Look at this. Everyone is clapping because you're looking at him, and this is what he meant. What it means to him. He won already. Well, everything. And look at the guy. Look at the passion, the desire, the love that he has for his country, and how much he puts into it. And you have to give a lot of credit also to Scaloni, because when he arrived in the national team, he didn't look like he was going to be that way. And they did it all together with their fans. They came short today, but thank you, Argentina, once again. And Leo, I don't know what to say anymore about this guy. You know, he came short. Yes, let's just listen to this.
Moment in history as he takes the love from the crowd. Let's take you back to John Strong and Stu Holden for the lifting of the World Cup.
Rebecca, the frightening thing isn't just that Spain have won the World Cup without trailing at any point, while only conceding 1 goal, while already being the European champions. Really, the frightening thing is the fact that Spain were already world champions. A lot of us were in Sydney 3 years ago as their women won the World Cup. And now their men have won the World Cup. Something like that has never happened before. What sort of odds would you put on them winning the Euros in 2 years' time? You spent time in Spain. How would you explain this country and what they have been able to build, certainly with this team, but just with everything?
In Spain, it's not just a game, it's a way of life. They live it, they breathe it, and clearly they play it in just such a beautiful way. And it's fun to watch. It's a joy to watch. We should all enjoy this type of football. And hearing Zlatan and Thierry Alexis talk about it, the best team won. The best team throughout the tournament. I don't think we'll ever see a scenario again where just 1 goal against, 7 clean sheets. The best defense is a good offense. And the way in which they keep the ball, they break you, but then as soon as you get the ball, they win it back within just a couple of seconds. It's a commitment. Every single player to a man is so comfortable with the ball at their feet. You have 19-year-olds that look like 35-year-olds that aren't awed by the moment. And even in a day where we talk so often about stars, this is just the best example of a team. It is a team sport, and the best team won. And the best team showed it throughout this entire tournament. And it's incredible what they do.
You saw Ferran Torres a moment ago. He adds his name to the list of players to have scored the winning goal in a World Cup final alongside Andres Iniesta. Last time Spain won the World Cup in 2010, they took advantage of a red card for the opponent, and they won by a 1-0 scoreline in extra time. And yet so many players have made plays. Mikel Merino coming off the bench to score a pair of game-winning goals during the tournament. Aymeric Laporte has been a starting center back in 4 tournaments now, with 4 different partners next to him as part of this Spanish team that only allowed 1 goal. Alex Baena, who would have put him on the list of a guy to be a consistent starter?
But a perfect example, again, of a guy just that had so many important contributions for this group. And in a rare occasion where we think about history many years from now about this World Cup, this edition, and who knows how many Lamine Yamal is going to win, wearing the number 19 shirt at 19 years old, turned 19 throughout the tournament, and yet scored 1 goal. That's a scary thought, that he's a World Cup winner on a day where he wasn't the star. But he understands what his role and what his importance is to this team, and he is willing to play that role for the betterment of the group. And I think when we look back, as there's his brother Kane in the crowd, and he's been fun to watch him throughout the tournament. His just joyous, big smile as his brother goes on to win a World Cup. But we will think about not just what they did, but how they did it. And this team will be remembered for so many years about just how dominant they were. Thinking back to that opening day when they drew against Cape Verde, scoreless draw. You asked me, are you worried about Spain? I wasn't, but I didn't know they were going to go and win in this dominant fashion.
There are now, in the history of the Men's World Cup, 5 teenagers to have won the World Cup while playing in the final, and 2 of them are on this Spanish team. Lamine Yamal and Pau Cubarsí, who, as you saw earlier, received the award for the best young player at the tournament. And Luis de la Fuente is the great example, as his predecessor as World Cup winning coach was Lionel Scaloni, of the Federation man. He was the youth national team coach. He didn't coach at a high-profile club. He wasn't a big star manager. He has done nothing but win, and he becomes now, at the age of 65, the oldest coach to win the FIFA World Cup. The trophy, and for the celebrations to begin both here and overseas. And when Rodri's ready, here we go. Spain have won the World Cup. For those of us that have gotten to do this 3 times, for those of us who go back to 2015 in Canada, what a blessing it is to be a part of these moments and to bring them to all of you at home.
तो आप लोगों को ये वाला वीडियो कैसा लगा? उम्मीद करती हूँ आप लोगों को ये वीडियो बहुत ज़्यादा ही पसंद आया होगा, और बहुत ही अच्छा है और मज़ेदार भी है। और देख सकते हैं ये क्या है, ये अवार्ड है, आप लोग देखेंगे। और ये वीडियो वो आज 1 मिलियन गया, मतलब एक दिन में 1 मिलियन गया, 1 करोड़, और बहुत ही मज़ेदार है दोस्तों। आप लोग भी देखिए, आप लोगों को मज़ा आएगा। और मुझे मैच बहुत पसंद है, आप लोगों को पसंद है कि नहीं पसंद है नहीं पता, पर मुझे बहुत पसंद है, तो इसलिए मैं आप लोगों के लिए बनाई हूँ और अच्छा लग रहा है। अब जो भी है ठीक ठाक है। बस वीडियो आप लोग देखते रहिएगा, पूरा वीडियो ज़रूर देखिएगा, वीडियो स्किप मत करिएगा दोस्तों, क्योंकि आप लोगों को भी क्रिकेट ज़रूर पसंद होगा जैसे मुझे पसंद है। और मैं इस बारे में वीडियो बनाई, मुझे कोई भी क्रिकेट हो बहुत अच्छा लगता है। और ये तो इनकी खुद की है क्रिकेट, और देख सकते हैं किस तरीके से अवार्ड आया है।